So after addition theorem, we have Boole's inequality to discuss. As name itself tells that it's an inequality, means which involves either less than or greater than. So here also sometimes the statement will be given to you, sometimes the statement state and prove Boole's inequality, means you should learn the statement here also. It consists of two bits. The first bit is probability of intersection I is equal to 1 to n ai greater than or equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n p of ai minus n minus 1. The one involving intersection is first bit, the other one is nothing but probability of union I is equal to 1 to n ai less than or equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n p of I. Means we have two bits, one involving greater than and one involving less than or equal to. So to prove this, we are going to make use of as like addition theorem. This also involve this statement is also involving n events. So here also we are going to make use of mathematical induction. Whenever we have the case of more than two events, whenever the statement involves n, we are going to make use of addition mathematical induction. What are the basic steps in mathematical induction? In mathematical induction, we consider the given statement as equation 1. Okay, we consider the given statement as equation number 1, and in the second step we are going to prove the equation 1 is true at n is equal to 2. We prove that the statement is true at n is equal to 2. In the second step, next step, we assume that it is true at n is equal to r, and we prove that it is n is equal to r plus 1. What are the basic steps? We try to remember this. We assume, these are the skeleton I am explaining, we assume the given statement as equation number 1. Okay, then what is the first? We prove in the first step we have proved 1 is true at n is equal to 2, and we assume that 1 is true at, we assume that n is true at n is equal to r, and then we prove that 1 is true at n is equal to r plus 1. Again I repeat, consider the given statement as equation number 1 and prove it is true at n is equal to 2. Assume it is true at n is equal to r, and hence prove it is true at n is equal to r plus 1, and hence we say that the given statement is true for all the positive integral values of n. This is by using mathematical induction, which we have already done in addition theorem. Now I am going to consider the first statement. So what is the first statement? Probability of intersection I is equal to 1 to n ai greater than or equal to sigma is equal to 1 to n p of ai minus n minus 1. Okay, now what I said, consider this as equation number 1. Then what we are going to do, we prove 1 is true at n is equal to 2. We are going to prove it is at n is equal to 2. So here you replace n with 2. ai greater than or equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to 2 p of ai minus 2 minus 1. So if we expand this, we can write this as a1 intersection a2, because we have intersection here. The two events are combined with intersection a1 intersection a2 greater than or equal to sigma means sigma means plus. First put I is equals to 1 p of a1 plus p of a2 minus 1. You need to prove this. What I did, I have considered given statement as equation 1. I am going to prove this is true at n is equal to 2. For that, I have substituted n is equal to 2 in the given statement in the LHS as well as in the RHS. Now, to prove this Boole's inequality, we are going to use the addition theorem on probability. What is the addition theorem on probability for two events? P of a1 union a2 is equal to P of a1 plus P of a2 minus P of a1 intersection a2. I think this is the statement of addition theorem for two events. So from this I am going to write an inequality from this. What are the limits for a probability? Always the limits for probability are 0 less than or equal to p less than or equal to 1. As the probability always lies between 1, I think this entire one always lies between 0 to 1. 0 less than or equal to p of a1 plus p of a2. As the probability is always less than or equal to 1, I think this statement is valid, as this entire one stands for a probability. Always this is less than or equal to 1. So I can write p of a1 plus p of a2 minus p of a1 intersection a2 less than or equal to 1. So this is less than or equal to 1. So if I shift this, means if I shift these two to the RHS, I will get minus p of a1 intersection a2 less than or equal to 1 minus p of a1 minus p of a2. As I have minus here, I want to multiply the entire inequality with minus. When I multiply the entire inequality with minus, this less than will be changed into greater than, means greater than or equal to. I think you will get here p of a1 plus p of a2 minus 1. This is nothing but let us consider this as equation number 2. So I think we got equation number 2 here. So by comparing I think this is one you need to prove to say that 1 is true at n is equal to 2. So by making use of the addition theorem for two events and limits for probability, we got 2. Therefore 1 is true at equation 1 is true at n is equal to 2. So the first part is over. Now what is the second step? We assume that let us assume that 1 is true at n is equal to r. We assume that it is true at n is equal to r, and we prove that it is true at n is equal to r plus 1. That is probability of union I is equal. If you replace in equation number 1, if you replace that with r, I think you will get this statement. What is the next step? To prove 1 is true at n is equal to r plus 1. You need to prove this is true at n is equal to r plus 1. So in equation number 1, you replace n with r plus 1. How much you will get? P of union I is intersection I is equal to 1 to r plus 1. Ai greater than or equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to r plus 1. P of ai minus r plus 1 minus 1. So is nothing but greater than or equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to r plus 1. P of ai minus r. You need to prove this. So let us take this as equation number 4. Consider LHS of equation number 4. What is LHS here? Intersection I is equal to 1 to r plus 1. So the same one which we have did in addition theorem also, as we have 1 to r plus 1, the previous term will be r. Let us split the entire r plus 1 terms into two parts. That is intersection I is equal to 1 to r ai intersection ar plus 1. The same step I think we did in the addition theorem also. To prove it is true at n is equal to r plus 1, we consider the LHS and we split the entire r plus 1 terms into two disjoint parts, 1 to r and r plus 1. So let us take this as a1, let us take this as a2. Then it is in the form of p of a1 intersection a2. Just now we have proved that here in the equation number 3, here we have proved that p of a1 intersection a2 is greater than or equal to p of a1 plus p of a2 minus 1. We have in place of a1 in this one, we know that p of a1 intersection a2 is greater than or equal to this statement. If you consider a1 this part in place of a1 and ar plus 1 in place of a2, this equals to will be converted into greater than or equal to p of a1, means intersection I is equal to 1 to r ai p of a1 plus p of a2 minus 1. So if you compare this is nothing but intersection I is equal to 1 to ar is nothing but, let us consider this as equation number 3. This is nothing but LHS of equation number 3. This is nothing but LHS of equation number 3. So what is the LHS you have? I is equal to 1 to r P of AI, okay, P of AI minus R minus 1. Already have these two terms, P of AR plus 1 minus 1 greater than or equal to, if you join these two we can write that as I is equal to 1 to R plus 1, P of AI minus R minus of minus plus 1 minus 1. So we got that as sigma I is equal to 1 to R plus 1 P of AI minus R. So you have considered P of I is equal to 1 to R plus 1 AI, which is nothing but the LHS of equation, RHS of equation number 4. So we got RHS of 4. So we can say that 1 is true at n is equal to R plus 1. Okay. Therefore, by mathematical induction, 1 is true for all integral values of n. Values of n. We can say that Boole's inequality, hence the given statement is proved. Okay. Thank you.